Hi guys. This is day 7. That makes a whole week. First week down. And I've stuck to it. Stuck to it every single day. It's pretty dope. I'm trying to get a little more organized in my thoughts right now, and I've been working on trying to make my YouTube look nice. So thumbnails and like a cover and stuff, and just trying to get organized with it, and think of what I really actually want to talk about and discuss in some of these videos. And so I have a list here of like a ton of stuff that I would like to start to talk about. And well, I guess let me start with some opening stuff. I am a massage therapist, so that is a topic that really interests me, is new age health medicine. And going down that road, it has led me into a lot of areas that I didn't previously have any awareness of, like veganism, which is very interesting to me because we try to practice veganism, and there are times where we adjust to our diet and certain things that we need to add in, like eggs sometimes, maybe some fish. But throughout my pregnancy with my son, I went vegan for the first time, and it was transformative for real, like incredibly. I was so full of energy. I was healthier than I've ever been. My skin was better than it has ever been. It was just fantastic, and I 100% attest that my birth experience was so quick and so simple and easy and natural. 100% natural birth, just like boom, done. And I totally attribute that to the vegan lifestyle and staying active throughout my pregnancy. But we also have chosen to raise Kai vegan, so we don't do baby food. He's got teeth. He eats food, and the idea of like baby food and kids food really wigs me out. It's just weird to me that you would not feed your children regular healthy food, and to have like a kids menu, and the kids menu consists of trash, mac and cheese and chicken nuggets and hot dogs and like ketchup and trash. And it's like, when you start so early isolating that and instilling that oh, you're a kid, so you're inherently picky and you're gonna eat this junk, and the food that is being fed is actually like the byproduct of like the crappiest crap food that is so manufactured and full of just horrible chemicals and stuff. And even the baby food, even like the nicest baby food in jars, is like, it's still got stuff that you don't want in it. And so we try our hardest to just feed him fruits and veggies, and he will just destroy a tomato, like a cucumber, like he just loves that stuff. Bananas, he'll eat a whole banana, and I just give him chunks and he just eats it, and he just loves that stuff. So I just would not give him anything else when he is just so content with real food. And we try to eat as healthy as possible, but it was hard because in Maine there is not like a massive vegan community. It's just now starting to open up, and when I went to California, there was no vegan food. Like, I swear there wasn't. And that was like 2-3 years ago. And now we have stuff in our supermarkets, but it's very, very small and hard to find. But so we try our hardest to live that sort of lifestyle, and it's definitely been beneficial. I have, I mean, I did a cleanse at the beginning of this week and went completely back to veganism, where we had been eating eggs, goat cheese, and bread that was made with butter and milk, and yeah, it just built up, and I could feel it like bogging me down, and yeah, so now we're back to that, back to clean eating, which is really awesome. And in the future, I'm really considering going to school to become a nutritionist, because it just is so, health is so tied in with your diet and what you eat, and it's not discussed. Like, doctors, MDs, take next to no nutrition classes. It's not required. They have very minimal education in that area. It is all pharmaceutical knowledge, and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, the foundation of your health is your diet 100%, and every person has certain things that are depleted, so they need to like really know what their body needs, and they need to put that in. But without a doubt, though, no matter what, you cannot eat processed foods. You cannot eat horrible GMO'd, like, synthetic, basically plastic food. It's not going to be good for you no matter what. I don't care how little meat and how lean it is. If it's not going to be good for you, if it is a commercialized, mass-produced product, it does not work. It will not make you healthy. And so small-scale food is the most important thing. And I would love to really delve deeper into that and have much broader awareness in that area. Right now, I just go by the books that I have and the little bit of knowledge that I've accrued, but eventually it is my goal to know exactly, like, what are the nutrients that, be able to dissect it further and really figure out, like, oh, you have a magnesium deficiency, that's probably why you're depressed, So what foods are really high in magnesium? Because I'm just very new to this, so I don't really have the deep understanding of it that I would like to have. But I'm a massage therapist, so I am really into yoga and into the physical body, and so obviously what you put into it as fuel is super important, but it's also how you move and how you hold yourself and what gets held within your muscles. And I was raised, in a very difficult environment, and I'm very aware of the tension I hold in my body. So a massive part of the October overhaul for me was yoga, because yoga is a huge healing platform. It is so good for you. Even if you do just like the most basic child's pose for hours on end, you're gonna get benefits from that. Your body is going to be happy just in the way that it relaxes you and allows your cortisol levels to dive down, so you're not making that stress hormone anymore. And then you start to release happy chemicals. You start to make serotonin, dopamine, and you start to create a better environment for yourself just by addressing the stress that is in your physical body that you're just holding. So relaxing your jaw and letting it all just wash away from you. And that has been a big thing for me because I had a really traumatic birth, even to start. I had my umbilical cord wrapped around my throat 3 times, so I almost died, and so I hold a lot of weirdness in my throat chakra. That's why I need to talk. I need to talk and let things out because my throat chakra was destroyed upon birth. So, reclaiming that is important for me. Um, but we hold those traumas inside of us, even just being born in a really intense fashion. If they used forceps, that is so damaging, not only to your physical body, but to your energetic body. And even bright lights, the music, those aspects um, need to be taken into mind. So, which is what I took into mind during my birth. My birth plan was as natural as possible, hands off, and let him be in control. So he's a very natural child, and he's very happy, so happy. But I read in a book when I was going to massage school, it was called The Body Mind. It's a really great book, and I highly recommend. I'm rereading it too as well. But it correlated a study was done looking at people with right hand, left hand dominance. So it actually basically boiled down to like the majority of folks who are right hand dominant had a traumatic birth experience, and the right side of your the right side dominance correlates to anger and sadness and instability, whereas your left side being more of an artistic side, happy. And there's things that go much deeper into that, and I'm probably going to delve way deeper into that because I was trained in Chinese medicine theory, so it's all about like your meridians and things like that, and then 5 element theory, which applies to the different elements and how they like fire and water, and so if you have an excess of fire, how that can correlate into having an angry demeanor. And when you delve into it, it gets so interesting. um, so I'm really, really into that stuff, the way your energy works, and in your energy body as well as your physical body, and bringing them together. So healing the emotional traumas and healing your physical body so you can release those. And I went to school for that, but I definitely was not in practice of it. And now I'm actually applying my skills. I'm Reiki 2 attuned. I had a class, like it was a semester class, so it was a very in-depth Reiki experience, and I'm attuned to the 2nd degree, but I am not in practice of those things. I was at the time, but I have definitely gone astray from that. So, those are things that slowly throughout this process, I'm going to add those in by, okay, now I'm in such a good place that I know I can focus on self-Reiki and start really building my energy body up in that way. Right now, it is really about releasing the trauma from my physical body, and so the yoga is super, super important. And the yoga and the veganism, not taking in things that are already emotional and, holding fear and sadness, the meat, your body, if we hold that stuff in our bodies, like the extent of a baby animal that is being slaughtered before it has even any chance of like growing into adolescence, like the emotions in that animal, I can only imagine. And then you eat that and you absorb it into your body. So we don't take those things into ourselves. We don't eat those things. We try we love animals in our house, and we have our kitties are like spoiled rotten. Like, oh my god, they're so spoiled. They are peoples. So we do our best to just, how are you supposed to balance your and handle your emotions if you don't even know if the emotions in your body is from you or the slaughtered baby cow that you're eating? So when you take those things out, you can actually like get deeper into yourself, and just have a better standing in your body. And so it's been a lot of releasing that stuff, the buildup of it all, and figuring out what is actually mine. And now I feel like we're finally there, like finally at a spot where I really understand what emotion is mine and where it boils down from, and like what sort of like, oh, this spot tension in my body, with the awareness that I have from my education, but also like knowing my experiences and my history. I know like, oh yeah, that's where I got hit one time, and now I permanently have stress there, so I need to tackle that area and address that area. And then focus the good energy and build my energy body up so that way it does not occur. The imbalance does not occur anymore. So, okay, so that was just a little, I have a lot to say, and so I'm really glad I've started this process because I have a lot to share with you guys, and I can't wait to, like, I'm learning so much every day myself, but I also have so much to share already, so I have a lot of topics that I'm going to start to delve into, and this is definitely a longer video so far, but I just want to wrap it up a little bit, and so day 7, going strong, still like really going. It's I did a little yoga today, gonna do more later on. Kind of woke up late today and took a rest day. It's Sunday, so this is Sabbath. Woo, this is our peace day. We're having a great dinner of stuffed peppers with baked sweet potato and Brussels sprouts, and it's gonna be bomb with quinoa and mushrooms and black beans. It's gonna be so good. But tonight, my husband and I are going to do face masks, and we're going to do Epsom salt soaks, and we're gonna do fun stuff for ourselves with our hair. Yeah, I've had my dreads for 6 years, and that's a topic we'll get into later because I have a lot to say about dreads. 6 years strong, on my 7th year now. So, it's been quite really the journey of my dreads has been a journey in itself, very transformative. But, I've been a very natural person in that time. I do not shave. I do not shave. Um, I choose not to do that. I have a lot of theories about it, which I will get into, but I'm a very natural woman. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm natural, and but in saying that, I have kind of gone a little too sour with it. I hold myself as, I'm like, I can't mess with it because I have to. I have to be as natural as possible. But, well, guys, you know what? Sometimes you have to do something that is just straight up fun and might be a little bad for you, but will make you feel good. And so we're doing our hair tonight, and that big old thing is gonna get some color in it. So I haven't bleached my hair since I was an emo girl in high school, so that happened. But yeah, so I haven't colored my hair. I used some Arctic Fox, the vegan hair dye, beautiful, awesome hair dye, but I didn't lighten my hair at all, so it just disappeared really quickly. And but it definitely, I'm stoked right now because I need a change in myself. I want something to show, how I feel right now about myself, which is awesome, colorful, great, fantastic. And so my aura, I want to show it physically. And so we're going to have a fun night, a chill night. We're going to have good food, we're going to chill, and we're going to bougie ourselves and do self-care. And I love my husband because he loves to do that stuff with me, and he's my BFF, like, best bitch ever. So we're gonna have fun, and yeah, I think I'm even gonna do my eyebrows, which, good lord. um, but tomorrow we'll see how that goes, and yeah, just gonna focus on having fun tonight. I'm still doing all my stuff, but day 7, hell, might as well celebrate a little. It's fucking hard work out here, fucking dropping all of your old toxic habits and rebuilding yourself from the ground up. That deserves a celebration. I don't care. I'm proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my hubby. I'm proud of my family. I love my life. I'm so grateful for all of you. So overjoyed. The appreciation is unlimited. I love and appreciate every one of you tuning in and listening to me go on, and so much love. Yeah, so that was my topic for today. It was a little bit about veganism, about some life choices that I choose to live by, and it's definitely a longer video, so I'm gonna wrap it up now and enjoy some dinner, and thank you guys. So much love.